The onset of fall weather, certainly a welcome occurrence for folks in Silicon Valley, and we've got football on a gorgeous day here in Santa Clara as we are situated at Levi's Stadium. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Arizona Cardinals taking on the San Francisco 49ers. As of this morning, summer officially over. It's time for autumn football, and we're underway on EA Sports. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
On the ground, here's the rookie from Notre Dame. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up second and 5 at the 28-yard line.
From the 28, it's second and 5. Off the bootleg. Beck. Catch made right side by Wilson. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
It's a gain of a yard.
You look at this Niner defense. They've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
And it's 3.
Here's Blake Gillikin now. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Niners will go on offense. First and 10. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line. First and 10 at the 33-yard line. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
Third and 8. And now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. Throwing here, Purdy. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point of attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
The Niners are 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
Purdy now to throw off the play action. Connects with Kittle underneath. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. This defense for the Cards, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Purdy. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, 49ers. Schwartz, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Niners are on the board first here this afternoon. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stop it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
2nd and a couple. In motion right, that's Harrison. That's caught by Harrison, right side. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy, either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes it's just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows, get the ball to him right away.
And he's across the 45. It'll be 2nd down. You look at this Niner defense. And they've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
You have to like the way that they played in the first month. They have to be very proud being a top 10 unit against the pass. Their goal, though, in this one, see if they can improve that ranking.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Here's Love again. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
When any running play is called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Duvernay in motion. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And it is caught. And he's got this down to the 35. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll look to throw here on first down. His throw complete right side to the tight end Parham. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
On first down, here's Love. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. And it gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. Gonna give it to Love. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from drawing level. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
Now 2nd and 5. Play action. Now Purdy. To the right side and intercepted. And the Cards are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. A gain of 8 there on the play. And he'll be left with second and a couple.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
Operating from the gun. Back. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And this offense on third down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Back to throw. Back. He's got his target. That's complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
He finds his man, complete. That's left. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great play there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. That 7-0 lead in there is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
Good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Now Purdy. And that'll be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. Purdy now to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They'll go for it. Here's Purdy. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Anthony Schwartz. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Niners take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. A gutsy call, 4th and short. They go for it. Look at the result.
Yeah, not only did they go for it, they threw for it. Because to me, it was stacked up for a run situation, strength on strength, and they decided to put the ball in the air. And what a result. Big-time play.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting an up-and-down-the-field game here.
I'll take him. Where's his tombstone?
Boot Hill, baby.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Michael Williams brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. Third and 20. Looking to throw. Beck. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
That's taken on the 25. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And out will come the offense as they take over. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's second down. Purdy looking to throw. And he can't hang on to it, and the screen never got started.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on third and 15. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
Passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Here's Purdy. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Walter Nolan in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. Purdy off the play fake. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And across the track into the end zone. It's a 49-yard touchdown. Jake Tonjes, 26 yards. And the 49ers have moved out in front. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And not much doing on the return. Good coverage there. Going to stop him in his tracks at the 15-yard line.
At their own 15-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but a left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the first down.
He may go back to the home and have a little discussion with his passer. Maybe you don't have to leave me quite that much. But on that play, bailed him out in a big way, didn't he?
He did indeed. Hey, at least he gets to put it on the highlight reel. They'll look to throw now on first down. Finding his target, it's Trey McBride. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Second and a yard at the 35-yard line.
Back to throw. Back. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And they'll find the open man. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Well, forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Cougar 19. Hurt. Buffalo 18.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Love. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw again. McBride on the slant. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Trey McBride in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cardinals have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. Purdy will set up to throw it here. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. Well, he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Final play of the half. Purdy airing this one out for Evans. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't put anything close to our best in the first half, so
touchdown, 49ers. Ricky Pearsall, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Niners come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Slot man moves right. Operating from the gun. Beck. That's taken in by Duvernay. So 8 yards on the completion there. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. It'll be Love to try and get the first. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Love. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback, so that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
after the incompletion. Here now, 3rd and 2. Duvernay in motion. On 3rd down, here's Love. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
A gain of 5.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
And that is incomplete.
Well, that's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Beck. Pass to the right, and he's got McBride. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 19. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. A quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. Donald Parham, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Back to throw. Beck. This is taken in by McBride. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. He's now just 3 yards shy of 197 yards receiving on the contest. And a 1st down.
1st and goal, Arizona.
Duvernay in motion. Shotgun handoff now for Love. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. They give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal.
As larger bit the air attack has gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
2nd and goal from the 1. And they'll run again. And I don't think he got in. He did not. They mark him short of the goal line. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal. So 3rd and goal, and the 49er faithful making some noise for their defense. Here's the backup, Jacoby Brissett. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
In motion right, that's Harrison. They'll run for it with Love. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Cardinals' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
35-yard line.
Purdy Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. And he'll start by handing this off to McCaffrey. And he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. 2nd down now.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage of these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Get set, get set. Watch out. Yellow.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. He's going to rifle one deep left side. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Anthony Schwartz, 62 yards. And the 49ers have moved down in front.
And that 3rd counter there gives them the lead, and it's obvious they've needed everything that he's given them today. The 3 touchdowns, that's impressive, but without him, they're not winning this game.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. On the return, Devin Duvernay. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Oh, boy, partner, did that just happen? I've got my hand over my eyes right now because, like him, it's going to haunt my dreams, too. He was wide open. How did he overthrow him there?
Defensively, just very lucky. You know that they got away with one there. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Here comes the Cardinals punter now as he's on to kick it away. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 16 more on that one and another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Play action. Now Purdy. Connects with Kittle underneath. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a first and goal.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Not a whole lot there on first and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or two in this situation.
Purdy. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
It's now third and goal.
Watch out! Here we go. Yellow. Yellow.
Now Purdy. Did he get the feet down? Yes. Touchdown. Mike Evans. A 5-yard touchdown. And the 49ers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. But the converse is, though, you've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Off play action. Beck. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Again, running left is McCaffrey. He takes it to the 15. A nice display of power, but not a ton to show for it. Tackle made there by Buda Baker. They work now on 2nd and 9.
Yellow. Outside. Yellow. Yellow.
Throwing here, Purdy. Now he's going to step up and run. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
The Niners on third down. They've been excellent, 6 for 7. This is 3rd and 9.
Get set. Get set. Right around up. Yellow.
They go play action here. Purdy. Rush coming, and he's taken down. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. Boy, you don't have to be a student of X's and O's to know that right there, that just was the perfect play call defensively.
You're exactly right, because what they did really well, disguised their intentions. They never thought that the corner would come on the blitz, but when he did, that QB was exposed and brought to the ground.
This is up and good from Pinheiro. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
And a pretty poor return as he will dive to the ground to give himself up.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
I think they want to start getting back into this game. It behooves them to get better on 1st down.
That's certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7. Staying on the ground, it's Love. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Now he's loose again. And finally they get him to the ground, but it's all the way down at the Niners' 38-yard line. 84 yards rushing for him now on 17 carries. Straight ahead running. Here's Love. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
The 40-yard line.
Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles's defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
So for the 49ers, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they'll get another home date next week as the Jaguars will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, they too will exit with a 2-1 record. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.